Morning. I am Olivia Christensen with your morning news. Starting with your local weather, we have your 7-day forecast, which includes highs in the 90s at the beginning of the week, and your highs dip down into the 80s for the rest of the week. Our lows stay in the 70s. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we have chances of scattered thunderstorms. And Wednesday through Sunday, we will see that it is partly cloudy. Otherwise, it looks like a pretty good week. And then on to our national weather. We have a high pressure front coming in from South Canada into the northern United States, stretching down into the southeastern United States. We have a low pressure front from South California, stretching all the way up through the mid-United States, up above the Great Lakes. In New York, we see that there are wind speeds of 15, 43, and 20. It looks like it is sunny in New York City. In Texas, we see wind speeds of 49, 15, and 12. It is partly cloudy in western Texas, but otherwise the whole state is clear. Next week, it looks like we have a cold low front coming in from Canada to the mid-United States, with bringing rain to Montana, Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska, South Dakota, parts of North Dakota, and Minnesota. We see the same with a low-pressure warm front coming through the southeastern United States, bringing rain to Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. For our temperatures, we have the 70s in New York, the 90s in Texas, and the 80 to 90s in the South California region. Here we see 3 F5 tornadoes that touched down in Springfield, Illinois, that damaged 5,000 acres and had wind speeds up to 200 miles per hour in some areas. And most of the farms that were in the area were damaged and killed hundreds of livestock. Earlier last week, in El Paso, Texas, they received 25 inches of rain in less than 2 hours, which caused major flooding throughout the city. Many motorists and homes were swept away, and many were damaged. Wildfires continue to burn in the Midwest that have been burning for several weeks and have killed millions of livestock, and has burned several houses and farms. Crews still are at work trying to put out the fire. On to our global news. In Tokyo, Japan, this morning, a 7.4 earthquake hit, causing billions of dollars in damage and left thousands of people without homes, and 450 people are not accounted for at this time. As they search for their families, my prayers go out to them. Thank you for joining us for your morning weather report, and now a word from our sponsors.
Oh.
Do you suffer from low back pain?
Yes, I do.
Then take Tylenol extra strength tabs 2 a day for all day relief. Here you go.
No pain. I feel great.
All day strong, all day long.